Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Divinity walkthrough. Alright, so we're starting out here at the end of time. I'm kind of trying to tie up loose ends, I believe, before we kind of finish the game. So, I've got, what do I have here? I think the first part is, I just interacted a little bit with the last chest. Obviously, I've already mentioned it a couple of times, but now that we've got all the clues, actually, I am missing a couple because I think I sold them to someone.
The moment when my mysteries shall be revealed to the fiend who seeks to open me, if the wicked one can recall the right digits, that is. What is the first digit?
Okay, yeah. Alright, and I realized that I hadn't written down all the clues either, so I'm gonna need to do that. I was kind of thinking when I first interacted with it, I was like, oh well, you know, once you find the clues, then you'll just, or the chest itself will know, you know, that you found them and whatnot. But that is not the case. So, what am I doing?
Noted.
Okay, all right. So anyways, so we're looking for the dusty parchments, and like I said, we actually, I don't know if that was the last video there, but I believe I had got the last one, and then, oh, okay, so I guess I'm gonna craft some stuff too. These are the upgradable weapons. I didn't find very many parts. Oh, maybe I guess I'm not gonna do any crafting. Okay. Alright, first of my secret sisters. I'm not sure if all of these, or these are the exact same for every playthrough. They might be randomly generated, but that would be pretty interesting. Or maybe they just, or maybe the clues are all the same, but they swap up, you know, which clue is which. So, like, you know, they give the description of one, and it's, you know, one for one playthrough, and maybe it's two for the next one. I don't know. What was that? Full moon? I assume that's 0. So one should be, or the first clue should be 0. Fourth of 4, unicorn's horn, cyclops. Okay, so that's got to be 1. The last sentinel guarding nothingness. The last sentinel guarding nothingness. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's 1. Nothingness being 0, I assume. The third of my secret sisters, the widow's legs, her shining eyes, season in her 2-year life. Which digit am I? That's got to be 8. Pretty easy. So what one was this? Number 2? No, that's 3. Okay. So 0, and then I don't have the second clue yet, and then what? 8, and then 1? Okay, and this is number 2. Gaze through the eyes, flap swings, though it never flies. So, okay, I'm assuming this is 2. So, 1, 2, 8, 0? Or did I get that wrong? Or was it 0 first? No, I think it was 0 first. So, 0, 2, 8, 1? 0, 2, 8, 1. I think it's 0, 2, 8, 1. We'll see here. Hopefully I got them all straightened out.
What is the first digit?
This one should be 0.
Noted. The second digit?
2.
Noted.
And 8. There you go.
Noted.
And should be 1.
Damnation!
Nailed it.
Devilry! Demonry! You've succeeded! My treasure It is by right yours, and I'll be naught but an empty chest. Take what you will and be done with it.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here. You know what? To be honest, this looks like garbage. Compendium of Mortal Techniques and Ancient Tomb of Body Mastery. All right, so those are the tombs. I think you can also. So that must be the second set of those that we got. I think other set I bought from the secrets person, or the seller of secrets, whatever her name is. So that's interesting. I think actually that's the first time I've ever opened up the last chest in all of my playthroughs. So. That's kind of neat to see that it had those in there.
It is done.
All right, and this is Jahan's final quest dialogue.
Millennium have fallen from my soul, and finally it is mine again. My life, my liberty, and not for a handful of years borrowed from fickle gods. No, it is mine perpetually. I know I might well have failed if it hadn't been for you. I thank you, and with what powers I have, I bless you. Together we will venture forth to undo the void, so that my life's newfound longevity will not be meaningless. So that one day, in perhaps another 1,000 years, I will look upon the face of Hiraka once more, and make my heart a stone. The tombstone neath which the witch will be buried. After that, I shall finally know peace. After that, I may sit and rest and settle. Perhaps even love anew. Ha! What fancies, what dreams, what castles in skies too stormy as yet to seat them. With a wave of the hand, let me discard them. We have much to do and many to fight. And so, my friend, let us not tarry. Onward, for victory begs us to seize her. Only fools believe. Wise creatures know. Yes, I shall rejoin you, for you've much to learn yet.
Okay, so that was all of Jahan's fun stuff. So, being that I was here, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. Oh yeah, you can't combine stuff with the boots. It was one of the annoying things I found. Yeah, wow, even the shadow essences, those normally combine with almost everything. But unfortunately, you can't put resistances on boots. So that's a real shame. Obviously, we would have been able to really get some. I mean, you can get like 22% or so for each resistance on the different pieces of armor. I think for sure the bracers, belt, maybe belt. Actually, I don't even know about belt anymore. I'm getting rusty already. And then chest for sure, and maybe helmet. Again, I don't remember actually now which ones you can add the resistances to. I guess it's one of those things where you can always try them out, and then if it doesn't work, it just tells you can't. So no big deal. But okay, so I'm putting together the different weapons. Like I said earlier, I actually didn't find that many of. Well, I found an okay amount of the pieces, but I think I only upgraded the axe fully. Yeah, that's completely done. And then I was missing like 1 or 2 pieces of the rest of the stuff. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I think one of the games I may have used one of those, but even then, I don't know. I feel like you can find better things from the vendors, but anyways, okay. So I got the Buffalo Saber. That is the what one was that? Buffalo Amulet and the Old Saber, I believe. And then I just added a Tormented Soul to it just to see the kind of stats that you could get with it. And I mean, to be honest, that thing is pretty amazing. That's a really good sword. Might be one of the best. Oh, it's definitely one of the best one-handed swords. That is. And I was trying to combine different stuff with it, and it doesn't look like you can do anything else. I shouldn't. I take that back. There might be other things that you can actually do with that too to upgrade the weapons. Like I didn't try. I don't know if you can put tenebrium damage on that. Again, now I'm super rusty. I don't remember a lot of the different upgrades for the weapons now. And again, I actually didn't do that at all in this playthrough, just because you know, I had all my characters with wands, and I don't believe wands can be upgraded at all, like period. So that's a little crummy, but them's the breaks, as they say. But all right, so the last, or one of the other really good items we're gonna make is the Sword of Planets, and that is the bottle of swirling mud combined with the fiery heart. So both of those items, much like the ones for the buffalo saber, I believe are completely random throughout the game. So you know, it's one of those things you got to keep your eyes peeled, and you should be able to get a hold of those. But just like the buffalo saber, you can combine a tormented soul with it, and then you know, it's so good. The other great thing about the Sword of Planets is it's got resistances on it, so you can really get somebody with decent resistances. Like, so really, if you've got like a tank, you know, say with like a sword and board style tank with, say, like elemental tortoise, slap that Sword of Planets on that character, and then they'll have, you know, resistances on their main hand and offhand, plus the elemental tortoise, and that can get you really close to 100% resistance, you know, and then slap a bunch on your different armor like I'm doing here, and you're set, and you'll be walking through lava in no time. But yeah, so this is, man, that is a really nice piece of armor right there. I really wish I would have got or I would have had a yellow, or a gold one to show you guys, but I mean, regardless, that's a really good piece of armor. I tried to stick with the heavy for most of my characters, but it didn't always pan out that way. I had my priority was getting +1 to wand on all of my armor, and then anything else that I got was just, you know, bonus, I guess. And like I said, I tried to go as heavy as I could to keep my armor rating up, so that when I used Enrage on the different characters, that it would kind of balance out. So really happy with how everything turned out. This is one of the most fun playthroughs I've done. You know, heavy armor, all 4 characters with wands, and you know, teleport on everyone, charm on everyone, and then undead decapitators on everyone. So, like I said, it ended up being a really fun playthrough. Maybe it felt a little redundant. I mean, with every single character is almost a copy of the other, but you know, I don't know. It was fun. So, anyways, I don't know what I'm doing here with Jahan. Normally he just crafts and that's it. Oh, maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm probably looking for other things to craft. Still kind of weird. I guess we're gonna see. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, probably looking for essences. Tormented soul. Well, maybe I'm not looking for essences. There was an earth essence there, and I didn't grab it. So we will see. And I already spoke with Marissa here in the tavern. She was one of the side quests that I hadn't completed for a long time. But I did get that taken care of in the last couple videos. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, okay. Must be looking for, yeah, I was looking for plate scraps, probably to upgrade a pair of boots, which I now can't find. There they are. Alright, so I don't know if I already slapped a set of plate scraps on these, but either way. Oh, what? No, I can't. Okay. No, so I don't have the right item. It might be scale scraps instead? Let's take a look here. Should be like improved boots.
At
Or
least they
improved
don't
shoe.
have that distinct
Nope, that's not
underside
right.
of a bridge aroma.
Oh, and those are the
Better
nails.
that than reeking of fresh blood.
Maybe you can't upgrade boots at all. Wow, yeah, that actually might be the case. Or at least the plate boots. I don't know about the other ones, but that's... Huh. I mean, I know you can upgrade the main pieces of armor, like the chest pieces, using like plate scraps and maybe scale. I don't remember. I think maybe scale scraps go with the leather armor. I'm again a little rusty now, which is a little unfortunate. But all right, so let's. All right, so we're at 120 already. There we go. So that's the improved. Still at 120. So I had already put plate scraps on there. So it's kind of lame that it keeps letting you essentially waste plate scraps. But you know, they're super cheap, and to be honest, who really cares? But kind of weird that it doesn't give you a message like, "Hey, no, you've already done this." But oh well. We can dig it. Okay, so. I hope I didn't do much more crafting. I feel like for a while there I wanted to do a crafting guide, but I don't know. I kind of just did it throughout the guide anyway, kind of like when it came relevant or when I found, you know, different pieces. So to make a big full crafting guide just doesn't seem like that great of a use of time, I guess. I don't know. It actually it makes sense. I generally do that for other games that I've played. Like if there's, you know, a decent crafting system, I'll explain it a bit more. But with this one, it's just it feels to me like crafting has limited usefulness. That seems like a weird thing to say. Actually, now that I hear myself saying it, it's actually incredibly useful. It's the best way to make money in the game, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, as far as actually using the gear, I don't know. I generally don't, just because I like to run around to the vendors and try to find the golds. So yeah, that's how I usually go about it. And someone isn't wearing their chest piece. That must be Morale. Whoops. Forgot to put that back on. My bad. But yeah. So, like I said, you know, generally I did a bunch of the crafting kind of stuff throughout the guide, so it's kind of feels like whatever. What am I looking for though? More plate scraps, I guess. So weird. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be like, check out this in-depth crafting stuff, and it's really not. It's me running around looking for stuff. You know what? I bet I'm looking for scale scraps. I bet I wanted to try to combine those with boots, but it's kind of looking like you can't upgrade boots, or at least the plate ones. I can't imagine scale scraps would combine with plate. But well, yeah, who knows? Who even knows? It just doesn't seem like it makes sense. There's some. Okay. Alright, so there's some scale scraps. Let's see if we can combine these with some stuff here. And nope, nothing. Okay. So at least for the plate boots, it doesn't appear that anything combines with those. Like literally anything, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not true. You can put spikes on them. And then I guess technically you can dye them with the, you know, the different dyes in the game. So you kind of still can, technically. And actually those boots, or the spikes, sorry, technically it's the 9-inch nails. I shouldn't be calling them spikes. The 9-inch nails are, and that's amazing for the Hyberheim area. Before I went in there, this playthrough, I, you know, slapped nails in every single pair of boots I had, so it was extremely convenient, because I remember the first time I ever went there, like falling or slipping constantly, and oh, it was so bad, so annoying. But yeah, problem solved, or live and learn, maybe I should say instead. But okay, what else are we doing here? Oh yeah, okay. So I wanted to hunt down some tenebrium ore, I think, to see if I could combine like a tenebrium bar with anything, and I don't know if I got anything to combine here. I guess we're gonna find out, but I know you can make or add tenebrium damage to certain weapons. I just don't remember exactly which ones. I'm betting it's like the physical weapons. So like you know, like bows and.
You look, but you cannot see.
I'm just gonna steal some ore off the shelf. Yoink, 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 yoink. Okay. Alright, I'm going to the end of time. Very nice, okay. Might actually go use the forge here for a change. This is probably the only time in the entire game that actually uses forge. And actually, technically, that, or, oh, where is that one place? Inside the Temple of the Dead, right? I think that's where the alchemy lab is at, or whatever. That place is a way better place to craft stuff at. I think it's like super close to the actual waypoint, and yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like that spot, but whatever. I'm guessing we're gonna go to the armory if I end up finding it. Oh no, going to the trader's place first. Okay. Okay, let's see what this guy. Let's see what Brian has for us. What you got? What you got, Brian? What you got? Ugh, lame. And that is amazing. Oh man, armor specialist, wand, and immunity to fear. That's a perfect piece of gear for either Medora or my other henchman, Ambrosia. So yeah, that thing is a beautiful piece of armor. Oh my god. The only thing that would have made that better was if it was the other one, the heavier piece of armor. So like this one has a lower armor rating, but it is amazing. I mean, that is a. Yeah, and look at those resistances. I got the air resistance up to 48% because. So I didn't realize it, but if a piece of gear already has resistances on it, and then you add that resistance, it actually does give you more. I didn't realize that at first. I didn't think that they would stack, but that does appear to be the case. So, I mean, this thing just ended up being amazing. But yeah, unfortunately, the only way that I probably would have been happier with that is if it would have been the heavier piece of armor, because it just would have had a better armor rating on it. But I mean, geez, we're really, I mean, you're splitting hairs if that's not a something that you'd want. I mean, it's about as close to perfect as you're gonna get without being indeed perfect. So. Anyways, all right. So let's head into the armory here. We're gonna make some tenebrium bars and then, oops, accidentally pick up a junky decorative sword. Let's get rid of that. Nope, nope. Okay. All right. So making some tenebrium bars. And then hopefully here boy, I'm running out of time. So hopefully here I actually try to combine this stuff with like some swords, just to see if I can actually get tenebrium damage on some of this stuff. But that's the way to do it. Yeah, so let's try this Sword of Planets, and I think this does work. I can combine this stuff with the essences too, to increase. Oh, it needs more tenebrium ability. All right, so I'm gonna have to put some points into tenebrium for Jahan to actually be able to work with this stuff. That's a little unfortunate, but actually it's all right. He's got tons of attributes, so whatever. We'll just give him a bunch here. I think 3 is the maximum that you need. But okay, so like I said, we're actually going to put some tenebrium damage onto the Sword of Planets. You can actually put one of the elementals on there for sure. So stick or combine it with, say, actually it would be good to use like a Joshua spice or a fire elemental or fire essence to boost up that fire damage, because it's already got fire damage on it. So. As always, though, I hope this guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.